Hi guys, happy Thursday. We're back, ready to hit this workout hard. All right, workout today is called Tabata sandwich because it's a bunch of Tabatas. So let's talk about the warm-up and then we'll actually talk about the Tabata sandwich workout and what a Tabata is. So 3 rounds warm-up, 30 high knees in place, right? So get those knees up nice and high. 5 spider rotations. All right, you do 5 on each side. So remember, we're in that nice lunge, back knee off the ground. Drive that elbow to your inner heel, open up towards that sky, and then back down 5 times. 10 air squats. We're going to air squats, weight in our heels, feet about shoulder width apart. Send that butt back, knees drive out 10 times. Nice and slow. Then you have 10 single arm presses. So you can use an odd object, dumbbell, kettlebell, something that's relatively light, and we'll just do 10 strict presses on each side to warm up those shoulders. So make sure that we are squeezing our glutes and our quads and that our feet are glued to the floor. Okay, so 10 total, 5 on each side. And then mobility, let's do some gas pedals and our 90-90 hip stretch. So gas pedals, just stretching out our calves, right? So press those heels to the ground a few times, get a nice stretch. And then 90-90 hip stretch, you will sit with one leg at 90 degrees. Your back leg will also be at 90 degrees. Okay, you're gonna square off the middle, and then you're gonna lean down towards that knee, just like so, as far as you can go, and you should get a nice stretch through your outside hip and your glute. All right, so hold each side for about 30 seconds. Now, Tabata sandwich. All right, so we're gonna do a Tabata of each movement with 1 minute rest in between. So what a Tabata is 8 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, right? So you will work for 20 seconds, rest for 10, and do that 8 times. So each movement will be a total of 4 minutes. So you'll do technically 4-minute Tabata interval of the jump lunges, rest 1 minute. 4-minute Tabata interval of single arm shoulder to overhead. 4-minute Tabata interval of tuck ups. 1 minute rest. There's a minute rest between each movement. 4-minute interval of Tabata of the single arm dumbbell presses, rest 1 minute. 4-minute interval, working interval of the Tabata movement, plank up downs. Okay, so if that makes sense. So, jump lunges. I recommend doing these either in the grass or with carpet or something underneath your knee. So a jump lunge is gonna look like this, right? So it's kind of like a lunge. So you'll go down, come up, and switch legs, right? So make sure that you're trying to fully extend in the air and the knee tries to touch the ground. Try not to slam your knee to the ground, which is why I highly recommend that you do it with some type of padding underneath. Otherwise, your knees will hurt. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 4 times. 4 minutes, 8 rounds. Then we have the single arm shoulder to overhead. You can use dumbbell, kettlebell, or odd object. Shoulder to overhead is anything that is shoulder to overhead. So you can do a strict press like we did in the warm-up. You can do a push press, which will be a dip, drive that arm overhead, or you can do a push jerk, where you dip, drive, and dip back underneath it, which is the most efficient way to work for the 20 seconds. You can switch arms as you see fit for the single arm shoulder overhead. I recommend doing 20 seconds one arm, 10 seconds rest, and 20 seconds on the other arm. But you can switch anytime you want. Then we have tuck-ups. So tuck-ups, be in that nice hollow position. Okay, feet off the ground, shoulders are off the ground, arms are out, come up into a tuck. All right, we can also sub these with your hands back, just like so, to make them a little bit easier. Again, highly recommend that you have something underneath your bum to protect that lower back and your butt. Then we have single arm dumbbell thrusters. You can do that again, dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you want. That object will be in your front rack. You're gonna squat down below parallel and then drive the odd object dumbbell above your head. Single arm, all right? And again, switch arms as you see fit. You can do each round or you can do whenever you want. Then we have plank up downs. So plank up downs, you'd be in that plank position. All right, start like this. You're gonna make sure your glutes are squeezed, core is nice and tight. Then you're gonna go up, starting with your right arm, into a push-up position, back down. And you do your left arm, back down. And you do your right arm, back down, right? Just like so, really try to maintain that tight core the whole time, which you will do by squeezing your glutes. All right, so those are the movements. Now your score is gonna be your total reps across the entire Tabata. So whatever you get for the jump lunges, write it down, keep track of it, rest that 1 minute, do the same thing with your shoulder overhead and add them all at the end. All right, the plank taps are gonna start with your right arm first, just like I did. So you start with that right arm, come up, come down with your right arm, come down with your left arm. All right, and you're gonna continue in that fashion for the entire 20 seconds. Second time, right, then you're gonna start with your left arm, keep going, right? Third round, then you start back with your right arm, all right? That's how that's gonna work. So that is the Tabata sandwich, all right? And yeah, make sure you give it a go, and we'll see you back on Friday. And then if you want, you might want a sandwich after, because you know, Tabata sandwich makes me want a sandwich. Anyways, we'll see you on Friday.